Dying Light 2 is getting a third patch, apparently by the end of the month, according to what Dying Light have said. Um, apparently what it's going to do, they're going to fix the big bug issues, like stuff to do with like co-op, apparently, which is like multiplayer online and such. Story, which is another one, and they're gonna fix like a bunch of like crashes and all sorts, and possibly story stuff and whatever. I hope, because they did say, and then they actually tweeted, today. Apparently, I tweeted today about the bug I had yesterday, to do with like me in this like radio tower thing, and I actually had to go into this electrical room, and apparently I had my mate and my sister with me, and we had a lot of errors. It was laggy as hell. We tried to mess with the switches, and it was buggy, very, very buggy. One point the first time round, we did actually flip one switch, and we tried to flip another, but it was bugged. We just couldn't flip it, no matter what we tried. We were confused and whatever. We didn't know what to do, and then we had like the errors of getting kicked out of the game. That was another one. It was affecting everybody. A couple of times I got into the game or whatever, tried to get them in and whatever and stuff like that. I actually got them in eventually, and then we tried it again, and then just acting very, very slow. We had all those issues. So today we're trying it again. But I have a strong feeling that it's going to be probably like yesterday. Like, we go on the game, like a group or whatever, and then all of a sudden, as soon as we walk through that door, and such, we've ended up with a bunch of lag and other things, and, you know, like switch lags. Apparently there's like couple switches. There's like what basically 4 together in that room. I think there's 4. No wait, yeah, apparently there's 3 in one section of the room, and then there's like 2 in the other section of the room. So yeah, that would be 5 switches, except one of them doesn't count, so I actually count it as like 4 switches. So it's kind of like you have to mess with the switch where you meet the first zombie encounter there, and then you have to mess with the other switches. But the problem is, it's always buggy. No matter what you do with the switches, you end up with a buggy switch or whatever, and you feel like you can't progress, no matter how many times you load in into the game session. The right spot where you basically start is near, well, basically you end up in this like this little like squared room, which you always end up in when you load back into the game. It doesn't auto save you where you should be. So you always have to like open the door or whatever to go through, which is a pain in the ass, because that's where you start apparently. So it's like you go straight through the door. You can basically go to mess with the sockets and such, and it's, yep, very, very buggy. So I'm actually hoping that Dying Light 2 actually release you know, some of the updates early, because if they release some of the updates early, like a couple of fixes, it would fix the some of the bugs in the game and make it less laggy. So that would probably help us out in like the game and such. So I also did say to my mate, if it keeps doing it today and I can't seem to progress, then I don't know what to do. Meaning I'm stuck on that level apparently. So I think my only best bet, if it didn't end up, you know, going through with it, is probably waiting until the update comes out, and then continue, and see what happens. But as of right now, it's a buggy mess. So I'm hoping, that it works today, and if not, then that would mean every time I would restart, I'd go into the game and it would just do the same muggy shit again. So, yeah. So, Dying Light need to actually sort this out, because there's a lot of people complaining. A lot of people are complaining about the bugs and whatever. Like, most are not able to progress further because of the same constantly buggy, well, what I've actually already mentioned already, where you can't progress no matter what you do. Well, I'm in that sort of scenario where I can't progress due to the bug not allowing me to mess with it, mess with the circuits in the rooms. So I can't do anything at this point. So, and yeah, so straight to the point. I hope it gets fixed soon. I hope. I actually hope they actually add some like fixes early to like fix like certain things like to do with story progression. I hope. So yeah.